Kia ora, welcome to my morning walk ramble, June 22nd, 2022, second day of summer here in Ohio in the United States of America. Long way from my home country, but it is what it is. As you can tell, another blue sky with a glorious morning, but we do have thunderstorms on the horizon, so thank you for persevering. I'm just trying this format out, kind of following on from some other friends of ours that do a similar thing. So hopefully you're finding it entertaining and interesting as I just take a bit of a walk. I'm not sure what the dog has found. Hopefully nothing dire, but Kira, move on. Come on. Actually, I think that's where we buried. I think that's where we buried one of the chickens. No, you don't get in there. All right, come on. Labradors be Labradors. Okay, on to the topic at hand. So kind of mosey around the property. This morning, following on the S themes, I'll talk a little bit about self-reliance. Because it's topical, as I mentioned in kind of a longer morning chores video that went on for way longer than I was expecting. Dawn and I went to the third Self-Reliance Festival down in Camden, Tennessee. We've attended all of them since inception, and they've always been growing and growing and growing in both format and experience. And one of the nice things about that is that we've also made a lot of friends along the way down there, which has kind of cemented our move to Tennessee as much as anything else. So Self-Reliance. There'll be a link to the Self-Reliance Festival, hopefully in this post below. Dawn can post that up. There's another one coming up in October. But I wanted to talk a little bit about self-reliance for yourself. It's no great surprise that the last few years have been a little challenging, to say the least. Certainly multiple once-in-a-lifetime experiences, or hopefully once-in-a-lifetime experiences. At a personal level, we took advantage of the fact that we had 5 acres out here in Ohio. Once the lockdowns were kind of kicking in and things were looking stupid, to really start taking a serious look at doing stuff with our land and becoming more self-sufficient. And that led to taking some of the experiments that we'd done with gardens, like everybody, potting around in the garden, growing bits and pieces, but then really taking that to the next level, to grow a whole bunch of food and be able to process and preserve that food and put it away for a rainy day, and also have food available to use to supplement. And in the situation that we kind of find ourselves in now, with supply chain issues really starting to hurt, and the weirdest things, everyone's probably aware of the baby food formula shortages, but the thing I was reading the other day is sriracha sauce, women's menstrual products, another one to consider if you're a menstruating person, is maybe to stock up on a few of those, because it seems that there's going to be some issues there. Some other things as well. It was just kind of a bit of an eclectic mix, but I did notice in my last grocery shop that there were a lot of things missing on the shelves. And the weirdest stuff as well, bags of frozen chicken, which last year I could pick up on special for $7 for a 3-pound bag. Frozen chicken breasts are now on special for $12.99 a bag, and that does not seem to be going down. So self-reliance, something you really should be taking seriously. And with regards to self-reliance, just a minute, Kira, come on. Good girl. Dog bouncing through the long weeds. Good girl. there's no time to start like the present if you haven't already. And self-reliance doesn't mean going out and big bang and stocking up your prepper pantry and, if you're that way inclined, ammo and all that kind of stuff as well. Hello, there's a few posts I missed. Darn, okay. Self-reliance, I think, is more of an attitude as much as anything else. It's you saying to yourself, you know what, I'm going to be a little more independent. I'm not going to be reliant on grocery stores or power companies, related back to my solar talk, or water utilities, or, government, state agencies. Doesn't mean that you won't take advantage of them while you have them, but it's being in a place where you're not wholly reliant on them, or you're not even entirely reliant on them. In the case of food, this means looking at how to grow gardens. Grow your own crops, start simple, do some research if you're not into raised beds, or traditional dig the ground type gardening with compost heaps and all that kind of stuff. Maybe you want to look into straw bale gardening, which is something that we've done successfully. Doesn't require a huge investment in materials. It's prolific. It effectively is raised beds, and it doesn't even require a large amount of space to actually get the job done. And the internet has plenty of resources on that, plenty of books around. But the bottom line is, get started now if you haven't already. In case you haven't noticed, if you haven't, then I'm kind of sorry. Things are going to hell in a handbasket pretty quick. I'm not sure who's driving the bus, but I'm pretty sure that their hands are not necessarily on the wheel. They're certainly on the accelerator. So we'll just have to kind of see how this plays out. One hopes for the best, but preparedness is also about expecting the worst and mitigating against that as best as you can. So the Self-Reliance Festival, just kind of looping back, it is a ramble. If you have the opportunity to go, highly recommended. There's something for everyone. Nicole Source of Living Free in Tennessee, we'll post a link up to that as well. And John Willis of SOE, Special Operations Equipment, who hosts this on his property. Hang on a sec, move it. I know you're keen on that, but I'm not. Dog again. They are basically the creators, inceptors, however you want to term it, of the Self-Reliance Festival. It's gone from about 150 people to over 600 people. The next one's in October, beginning of October. I believe tickets are available now. If you are of a prepper mentality, you'll probably find something there. If you're of a survivalist mentality, you'll probably find something there. If you're a homeowner, even if you live in the suburbs or even in the actual city itself, apartment life, you'll probably find something useful there as well in terms of tips and techniques for doing things. It's a very broad group of people, intentionally, and it attracts people from all around the United States, and I wouldn't be surprised if that extends to outside the United States in time as well. One of the key things there, coming back to Self-Reliance, which is the name of the festival, is that it's highly motivational. If you've been on the fence about doing things, some cuteness. If you've been on the fence about doing things, this is a festival that will put a rocket up your behind and probably put you in a better place with more information, and if you take advantage of it, an excellent support network to to back you up to do things, self-reliant things, things that will improve your life, things that even on a day-by-day basis, should the shit not hit the fan, will still be helpful, and will still give you a more secure, stable, and dare I say it, happier path forward. So something to think about. It's my kind of thought of the day. Self-reliance doesn't start by accumulating things. Self-reliance starts from the inside, from you, and from there it motivates and drives you to do the other parts, the financial, the physical, and all the rest. Anyway, have a great day. I think we have thunderstorms on the horizon today, so we're going to get a little water, which is nice. The heat is starting to pick up already, which is not so nice, but it is what it is. Yeah, kia ora, take care everyone.